Let's get some analysis on the situation and bring in Dr. Leonid Petrov, who is a senior lecturer at the International College of Management in Sydney and visiting fellow at the Australian National University. He joins us now live from Sydney. Good to have you on the show, sir. North Korea's, I believe this is the 12th missile test this year. It coincides with U.S. and South Koreans preparing to hold annual joint military exercises. Talk to us about how much of this is coincidence.
Well, I believe it's the 13th launch of the North Korean missile this year. And we have seen a barrage of tests earlier. Just a few weeks ago, there was the largest intercontinental ballistic missile test which North Korea performed since 2017, when it imposed or self-imposed its own moratorium on the technology. Since then, we saw a major lull during the ending of former President Trump tenure. But starting from the next year, North Koreans have been experimenting with, they resumed the work and improvement of the engine tests and launching of the ballistic missiles. And you're absolutely right. Today, South Korea and the United States began its regular spring joint military exercises. Again, there was a lull on the Korean Peninsula for a number of months, particularly during the President Moon Jae-in being in office, while there were attempts made to rapprochement with North Korea. It didn't go anywhere, and we see that North Korea is again looking at the opportunities to test the engines and also test the patience of the neighbors.
Yeah, I mean, it is a test in many respects. I want to ask you about North Korea's both missile program as well as nuclear program, because when you look at this latest launch, the state media claimed that this was part of plans to sort of bolster the defense capabilities and nuclear combat forces. I mean, some analysts are reading into this as it was suggesting that missiles were capable of carrying a nuclear warhead. What is your understanding of this?
Absolutely, that's the key point. That first, it's a smaller missile. Many experts believe it's probably an old North Korean smaller KN-23 nuclear-capable missile, which can carry a small portable nuclear device. The speed of this missile is very high. It's about 4 Mach. It's very low trajectory, and it's very highly maneuverable. So it's designed to hit the hit the tactical targets in South Korea, perhaps in Japan, everywhere where the U.S. bases may be found. This smaller rocket may hit, and also nobody would know whether it's carrying the ballistic missile. So it's going to dodge the anti-missile defense systems. So that's the plan. That's something new what North Korea is offering right now after successfully testing the intercontinental ballistic missile. It looks like North Korea is now improving tactical guided weapons, and that's what we see, and that's what we saw everywhere in the world. We basically live in a new world after the 24th of February, when Russian aggression against Ukraine demonstrated tactical nuclear weapons may bring it may become the game changer in negotiating tactics. It also may intimidate and escalate the battle power, and of course it can defend the regime against potential attempt of invasion and regime change. So it's a deterrence weapon.
Okay. Dr. Leonid Petrov, thank you very much for joining us here on the NewsHour. I do appreciate the analysis.